Hello again, it's me, Robert Rempel from Hillsboro, and this is Module 2, Common Core, and you'll occasionally see me glancing to the side reading the question when I'm looking at here, but first I'm asking about what Common Core standards are being considered or implemented in your school. In Hillsboro, I feel the Common Core standards are already being implemented. You know, a lot of things that we do here are research and evidence-based. We have a thing called Project Lead the Way, which I think is very much entwined with that. You know, when you look through the standards and you see the concept of putting a real I can't speak at this time, real world experience with what we're doing. It really relates to those things well. You know, in our math curriculum, we use Ingenuity, which is new this year, and it is kind of tough for sometimes teachers to change over from something that they were using before to this now, but it does really incorporate putting those math problems to real world situations. I might be having to take an English or speech class after this based on my Elma Flood can't talk white. But going back to it, you know, it's funny, we interviewed a teacher the other day for a position in our school, and one of the things he said, we asked him about what would you tell someone who doesn't think algebra is important? And his statement, it stuck with me, and it just, you know, sometimes a lot of things don't stick sometimes, but this one did. He said, you know, the whole thing with algebra is trying to solve the unknown. Okay, he was at the store and he had bought 12 rolls, and when he got home there was only 5. What happened to the other 7? You know, you just solved for the unknown. You just did an algebra problem, and you're relating it to real world experiences. So it's just kind of interesting to hear, even with interviewing, that's the concept coming in. It is people know about this, and they're being implemented, and it was neat and refreshed to see that. And our teachers here are doing the same thing. They're really trying to associate what we're learning in the classroom to a real life experience, and that just helps a lot of the kids understand it better. Why am I doing this? You know, and the same thing when we're reading in our English classes, preparing, you know, the college and career readiness. These are essential for preparing for the next level of their life, their career, their schooling. Kids are all going to different directions, and that's why that word career readiness is in there too. It's not just preparing for college; it is preparing for your career. And I just, like I said, I think we're doing a lot of things here at Hillsboro already. Like the Project Lead the Way is just so much project oriented. It's putting things together based on different, it's research based. I mean, the thing is, our teachers do this well too. Is you ask, a kid can come up to you and ask a question. I know I've done this before where I didn't know the answer, and I told them, "Well, go look it up." I haven't done that for about 15 years, but that is, it's actually something it's real. So looking up the answer, go telling the students, you know, why did you get that answer? Explain it. You know, and that's really good because sometimes you have the situations where you've got people looking off of other people's papers. But if you can actually get them that they have to show what they're doing, they have to tell you what they're doing and why. I know there's a lot of jokes about Common Core and what, you know, just making fun of it, but yet sometimes listening to a student talk about why they got the answer they got is interesting, and sometimes they're right, and so that's kind of neat with that, where you just might have to go look it up sometime. You know, go asking that second question, you know, as a future administrator, I kind of am doing a lot of this stuff now already. When it comes to the administrative role, I'm not really dealing a lot with the classroom stuff, but I think I've kind of talked about already the strategies. I want our teachers, if it's me in charge, I want the teachers to be able to explain to every student why what they're teaching is important. Why is it essential for them? And if the teacher can't say that, if the teacher can't answer that, then they need to probably look at what they're teaching, or they need to get a better grasp of what they're teaching. And it's almost in a way a little bit of checks and balances. I'm explaining to you why this is an important concept, why this is important to know, and in turn, it's making me understand that and hoping that the student then can grasp that too. Every student has a little different way of learning and grasping onto things. So uh, I hope that answers the question, and thank you very much.